Cause we can't take our eyes off the t-shirts and ties combination. Well, see you later, Innovator.
What's up guys, Innovator XAPG here, bringing you back with another career mode episode, and this time it's the first episode of season 2 of the Celta Vigo career mode. And unfortunately it feels like we don't really have enough time to complete this second season, so you may see me simming quite a few more games in this season. But if you have watched last season, you'd probably know where we finished, but if you haven't, make sure you check out the last game, because trust me, that is a game worth to watch. But yeah, spoiler alert, we did finish 4th, which means we are actually in the running for a Champions League spot in the group stage, which is absolutely phenomenal. So we have, as you can see there, 16.5 million sterling or pounds with the budget, which is probably the most Celta Vigo has ever given one of their managers, so that's quite trustworthy. And the first thing I tried to do, as you can probably see from my short list of players, we've got to get Rafinha. He was on loan last season from Barcelona B, but he was literally the best player of the season. I think FIFA most average rating on the match rating each time, and he got the I think it was something like, I don't know, 7, 8, but he did really well, and he was very consistent. That was one thing. He scored goals, he did well defensively, set up goals, and that's exactly why he's the #1 priority for this transfer window. Also, we have an array of options, as you can see, and I'm all giving them pretty cheap bit. Like you can see here, the values, I'll probably give them like half or 3/5 of the value, which is inquiries can be very expensive, and the player's not worth that much. But as you can see here, Ruben Blanco, he's been getting so many loan offers, it's ridiculous. He is actually our first choice goalkeeper at the moment, because we did decide to sell Yoel, our other goalkeeper, which is probably why goalkeeper is probably maybe a priority, but it depends. Ruben Blanco did so well, but we do want to try and get some squad depth first before we look into a better goalkeeper, because I think Ruben Blanco can do the job for now. Whether it's Champions League quality or is it just fluky form, who knows. But this is our 3rd bid for Rafinha, and you can see how difficult it is. Barcelona B, I mean, it's not like it's the normal Barcelona where they spend outrageous amounts of money. This is the academy we're trying to sign him from, so he shouldn't be too high to buy. But just in case, I've decided to go with let's say a separate or alternative option for Campagnara, if we can get him from Crystal Palace, and also here from Rodrigo from San Paulo. If we can get him for squad depth, that would be really good, because he's such a good Brazilian defender and literally no one buys him. And I found him on the market and I was like, yep, he should fit into my team. But you can see here, I know we probably don't have enough money to make all of these signings, but we do want to get as many as possible. And you can see that FC Twente were being really stingy with their money. They didn't want to give up £400,000, and that's a little bit cheap considering how expensive the player actually is. But you probably saw that we made our first official signing, which is Rafinha on a permanent deal. As you can see, we're going through the contract offers, and I did take Ruben Blanco off the loan list. So instead, he's starting to get transfer offers, which I'm quite tempted about, because he's not worth that much and his actual value. And if we can get him for some stupid amount of money, that would be actually really essential to either getting another, or probably have to be another goalkeeper, wouldn't it? Because we don't have too many goalkeepers that are at a good level. But you can see my decision making here. I decided to go for the centre back and the striker, and why my reasoning of that is, I feel like with three midfielders in our formation, we don't really need the amount of midfielders we actually have. We've got, I think, Jota, Levy, Malanda and Alex Lopez, all 3 above 70 rated, who can fill in the job. So instead I decided to go to Castellanos and Rodrigo Sayo, because I think it'd be good if we got a 74 rated centre back on the bench, because we obviously do need to rotate a bit more for Champions League, and the same for the striker role, because I don't think Santimina will be exactly ready to outgrow his potential this season. Maybe if we give him another season, but we simply do not have time with FIFA 15 coming out this month actually. So you can see that our team, pretty much besides Augusto Fernandez and Nolito, are all below 25 years of age, which is quite incredible really for a first team, and hopefully they're going to be growing in potential. But you can see it, I was a little bit confused because when I went to see if Ruben Blanco was unhappy or anything like that, he said they were approached by OC Nice and there's no options available. I'm not sure whether that was because we're getting absolute tons of offers here, or I don't know what. I looked at his wages and he seemed pretty content with his current wages. But yeah, so instead I decided, you know what, if we can get 2 million out of him, that could set us up for a decent older goalkeeper who could be around mid-70s to 80s. Depends all about the wage budget though, and whether we reckon Ruben Blanco is a good goalkeeper to keep. And as you can see, I go to accept the offer, but like literally a day after simming, you can see Ruben Blanco's agent has told us that the talks have been broken down for his wage. And also within that couple of clips, we loaned out a few players and we sold one of our defenders who's about 30 odd years of age, which is good to free up some money. As you can see, we're pretty skint. The fact that we bought some top class, pretty good squad depth players, and clubs like Fulham. I think there's also Nice. Nice don't come back with us. Roda FC. And yeah, so I pretty much give them all the $2 million counter offer, and we head into our first friendly, which I decided to sim because I think there's friendlies not really much use. But the problem with friendlies is that your players get injured way too frequently, especially when simulating them. And look at this, just like last season, Nolito is out for 4 months. He's around about 8 weeks last season in a friendly, but Nolito has been injured in 2 friendlies, which is really not the best kind of preparation for our pre-season. And as you can see, Nolito will have to be replaced by Arellano, but luckily we do have Castellignos, who actually plays in a left wing position if he is required to. And Levi Malanda does fit on the bench very well. As you can see, our team is pretty well rounded, and pretty much why we've got probably 2 players for each position that can play in that position. That's probably why, with the squad depth. But here we go, with an offer for Emmanuel Riviere. Well, I can't exactly remember how much we actually paid for him, but I think it was close to his actual value. But I thought he would be an absolute gem this season, so I decided to send a ridiculous counter offer if he's going to leave us. And this is pretty much your decision, guys. Which offer, I'm probably going to go for the most expensive offer. But should we sell Ruben Blanco for a better goalkeeper? That's your decision, guys. And make sure you go comment, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.